Rocket Composites is a carbon fiber manufacturer in Sacramento, California. They specialize in carbon fiber layups and molding.
I'm Paul Hewitt from Rocket Composites, and I'm in Sacramento, California, and we're a carbon fiber research and development and manufacturing facility. I've been a manufacturer all my life, and I always like to take things to the next level, and just always very intrigued with how materials can make products better.
The original engineer that I worked with to create the Icon carbon fiber frame concept recommended Rocket Composites because they were local. Paul Hewitt, the owner, is a very savvy engineer, very creative guy. There's a great advantage by being just 30 minutes apart and having somebody that I could meet with on a regular basis that was creative in understanding how carbon fiber can be molded, what resins can be used, and combinations of unidirectional fiber versus cross-woven fiber, different size of fiber, really understanding the engineering principles around carbon fiber to help us perfect really a new concept, a concept that no one had ever created, a molded carbon fiber backpack frame. And I needed that value add of somebody local, somebody that I could work with to really create something from scratch.
Jason found me and came to us with a very early prototype and said, this is what we're trying to accomplish, and how can we make it better and stronger and lighter. And I took one early look at the frame and said, this feels too heavy. I don't think the stiffness is in the right place. I can see the inconsistencies with the manufacturing. So let's set out to fix that. Gives us more strength in this area.
Yeah, it kind of cut that.
Carbon fiber itself is a soft material. And the great thing about carbon fiber and why it works in so many different industries is the moldability. You're primarily forming it, so you can get into these real cool different shapes and really take advantage of the formability of that material. We start with CAD drawings, which is computer-aided design, and from there we can refine the design and we can insert the materials into that design, and basically the program will give back to us the mechanical properties of that particular design. From there, we cut molds and we start trying different materials and different orientations of different materials. Raw carbon fiber comes from a roll, and from there we cut it to a certain length. We do the design of exactly how we want those plies oriented and cut, which essentially means less waste. It goes to our automated cutting machine, and the cutting machine is amazing. So once the plies are cut, we take them into the press room and the laminating room. There's actually 15 plies that are very specifically oriented, and the technician will take those individual layers and wet them out with epoxy. He will put the two halves of the mold together and compress them with about 20 tons of pressure. Once that's complete, he'll pull them out. He'll do an initial inspection. If the lamination is correct and it falls within our specifications, it goes out to the machining room. It's aligned in a jig, and we have an automated CNC cutting machine that cuts the outline, cuts all the necessary slots. One nice thing about CNC machining is we're able to change any specification basically on the fly. A few months ago, Jason came to us and asked that we moved one of the holes, and that's something that we're able to change in the computer, upload it into the CNC software, and start cutting it that afternoon. So from that morning to that afternoon, we can implement a change, and it's in production. So after the CNC machine work, basically from there it's just cleanup. So the CNC machine doesn't leave it perfectly smooth. So there's just some areas that we have to clean up, specifically around all the machined areas. And it's giving, from there, it's just giving everything a nice, real soft feel. It's allowing where the Velcro and the webbing attaches, so it's getting all that nice and smooth, so we don't have any wearing or tearing on the Velcro and or on the webbing. So what goes into composite manufacturing is the original design of the component. The mold design is very important, the process design, and the full-scale production, how to efficiently and cost-effectively reproduce that initial design that you have.
Paul and I worked closely over the last 3 years in really perfecting the formula and the designs around the Icon frame and now the new Ultra frame. Being able to come up on a regular basis, sit in his office, go through the processes with him, test frames and products, and really perfect what we have is why I really think it's a great relationship in working with Rock Composites and Paul as a carbon fiber engineer.